What's up, y'all? StrawhatYomo again. We got Dcentos here, back
You're
with another banger. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm just saying. You know what we're talking about. We talking about Hell's Paradise. I had a
Yes.
brain fart. I was like, what we talking about?
Uh-huh.
But
Don't worry. I got
yeah,
it on the screen for them. I got it on the screen.
yeah, we got Hell's Paradise, and yeah, it definitely wasn't a paradise watching the show. I'll say that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Now, let me give you a little background about this show. Um, you got some prisoners, some criminals who are basically sent to execution, but the shogun or the person of the land was like, "Hey, we got apparently there's like an elixir that makes you live forever, makes you become immortal. So we are going to send these prisoners with their bodyguards, people who like chop off their heads, to this island to get that elixir
Yeah.
and bring it back. And then whoever brings it back to me,
Yeah.
um, basically gets granted immunity. They can leave.
Yeah.
So you got all these people going over there and
Oh,
battling out, basically like a battle royale.
yeah, yeah. We are doing
So
spoilers, by the way. Spoilers.
yeah, we are. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are doing spoilers. So,
Yeah.
overall, I feel like the show was pretty mid. Pretty mid. I had read this show before reading it or before watching it, and so I knew what I was getting into.
Mhm.
And I felt like it was produced by Mappa. Let's just say that, and everyone knows if it's Mappa, oh, it's gonna be amazing. But the animation, it just wasn't hitting. It wasn't hitting, and if the animation didn't carry, then the story had to be good, and the story didn't really carry like that. So yeah, it
Yeah.
I felt like it was kind of lackluster.
Um I think the premise of the show is whack. Like to me, like that's not like the premise is not even interesting. Oh, let's get prisoners and let's go on an island and just find the elixir of life. Like that's not to me. That's not even all that interesting to be honest. Just like okay, and then I don't know. To me, it's not very like drawing or engaging. And I think a lot of what attracted people to the show was that it was actually produced by Mappa. I mean, I think the characters. I mean, Gabi Maro. You have Gabi Maro, and hold on. Let me find out what the girl's name is. Hold on. And then her name is Sagari. Yeah, Gabi Maro and Sagari. Gabi Maro's. He's a train killer, and he's trying to learn about love and compassion. And Sagari, she has her own internal conflict about being an assassin and this, that, and the third, and she's trying to get better at it, but she's trying to learn about criminals and stuff. It's just like that's cool. That's really cool. But this wasn't the show to do that type of premise. It really wasn't, and it comes off as like just I want to say half-assed. Like it just comes off like not even like executed well. It's like bro, like go write a slice of life anime. Like don't do it here because you didn't do it excellent. You didn't do it well. Um, what else about the show? Was the intro okay? I don't remember how the intro was.
I actually did like the intro. I
I
thought
felt
the
like it
intro
was
was fire.
okay. The intro was fire.
Intro was fire. I do. I That's one thing I would give it to. I was like, okay, I see where they put that money into it. The intro, it went into the intro, but yeah.
Mm. Okay, I mean that's cool. I think I mean I guess initially the mystery of the island is something you think about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, like like what's going on? Like what are these structures? Why are they here? Who are these people? And I don't know. I think I, I like mysteries and what it I guess the potential of a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like with this show and like the last show we just reviewed, was it Heaven's Delusion? I think the actual mystery that we revealed is just lackluster and just not even all that interesting. It's like it's almost like why did you even use this as a plot device? Like it's just okay. It,
I, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
it's just like all right, so there are these people on these islands. They may or may not be immortal, and then you learn like the truth behind the immortality. It's just not even it's not interesting, and then it also begs to question, how long can this show really go on? And these prisoners, like now the goal of these prisoners is just gone. Like so the entire plot or premise of the show that you were trying to set up is now no longer even relevant. So how much do I really still even care about this show? I think those are the questions that you could just have to ask yourself when you're thinking about this show.
I do understand where you're coming from as well too. It does something does happen to where things switch it up a little bit, you know. But yeah, just kind of overall, the show, I just feel like the execution just wasn't all that it. And for a show to be made by Mappa, you know, you're thinking it's gonna be amazing.
Mhm.
And that's one thing I saw, like a lot of people were saying, like the animation just isn't carrying. Like there's something off about this show because usually Mappa shows they kind of hit,
Yeah.
but this one just it
Mhm.
just didn't. And this is a show that I had heard about years ago. Like, oh, this show, this manga is amazing. Y'all got to read it. And so I read it, and I'm like, you know, this show isn't that. The manga is not that bad. It's already completed and everything. And after I finished reading it, I was like, it's very mediocre to be honest. Like,
Mhm.
it doesn't really do anything crazy. It's just like it's not too edgy, but also it's kind of edgy sometimes. And it's like, I don't know. I didn't really care for the characters like that, is what I noticed. Like another
Yeah.
thing. Some of the characters I did care for, but like overall, like I didn't really have that same attachment to the characters. And I feel like that was something that was lacking on that show.
Yeah. Yeah. It was way too many characters introduced in the beginning, and none of them
Oh
were
yeah.
fleshed out. None of them interesting. All right, let me go to my list. All right, Hell's Paradise. I have the good, the bad, and my favorite scenes. All right, the good. Let's see. I think let's see. Plot starts off semi interesting. The mystery of the island is cool. I think initially, before you actually learn what the mystery is, then you think then it's whack. All right, the bad. I mean, we already talked about this, but the fights are lackluster. To me, none of them were memorable, and really, that the Mappa they got the C team. Like it wasn't the B team.
Oh
It
yeah.
was definitely the C team. Like I don't know if people's on vacation, people put in PTO, but
Writer strike.
maybe that whoever was on there, nah, you need to go back to a different company. Maybe the people at Cloverworks need you. Um, let's see what else. My next point. The show's not bad, but it's not interesting, and I don't care for a season two. I really don't want a season two. Okay. Let's see. Favorite scenes. I think okay, my favorite like so I think like in the middle of the series, once they kind of find out where to go, Gabimaru goes off on his own in the middle of the night, and he starts fighting on his own, and he's about to
Hmm.
die, and just like that. I think he does like a fire jutsu or something like that to like really like start going. I thought that was pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. Um, that was pretty cool. And then my next favorite scene, I think probably my favorite scene in the show. I'm gonna scroll down just so. So it was I think Tenza. So it was Tenza. He was the guy with the was he the one with the blonde hair? I think it was him and the his master who was like the blind swordsman and the
Hmm.
little girl prisoner, and basically how the monster came up, and Tenza had to like risk his life so those two could get away. I thought that was a pretty cool moment in my opinion. So
Hmm. Yeah.
that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, this show, and I didn't really hear much people talking about it too, so
Mhm.
that kind of lets you know that the
Yeah.
show just, yeah, I don't know if it'll get a season two. I'm sure it will. I
Mm.
really do hope they get their A team on it, but knowing Mappa and the amount of shows that they're making, I doubt it. So yeah, don't know what else I can say about the show, but yeah, overall score wise, I give it a 7. Not bad, not amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's like the theme for this. Honestly, the theme for the season, just sevens all around.
Yeah.
I yeah, I'm starting to see like these shows. I mean, so on my anime list it has like an 8.5 or 8.15. So these eights in my opinion are like not true eights. I think the eights are just shows. The eights are shows that you should consider watching. But whether they're good or not,
That's up to
yeah,
you.
like this show, If someone told me that they thought that this show was a 5 out of 10, I wouldn't even argue with you. I'd
No,
be
I wouldn't go
like,
that far. I
I
wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't argue with you, and I'm gonna give the show a 6.5.
Yeah, I
Honestly.
give it a 7. I think it's one of those shows you can play in the background.
Mm.
It's definitely I see it as that show, but I don't think it's a 5 though. But I give it a 7 for this show. It's not amazing, not bad. You can play in the background while you're doing your homework, you eating something, or So yeah.
That's a fact, man. You
But
know what was like paradise though?
what?
DreamCon.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
DreamCon and shit.
yeah.
That was like paradise, man. You know what I'm saying? Out in Austin, Texas. You feel me?
Yeah, we had a good time in Austin. We had a good time
Yeah,
in Austin. We got to run it again.
yeah, we gotta run it back, man. We gotta run it back for
Yeah.
sure.
You know what else is gonna be like? It was like paradise.
What?
This vlog that's about to come out about DreamCon too.
Oh,
Yeah,
the vlog about to be
yeah.
crazy.
Hey, y'all gonna see. Y'all
We gonna
gonna
see.
see.
We gonna.
But yeah, yeah. Other than that, that was the show. Just links are in the description, all that stuff, all that stuff. But yeah, peace out, y'all.
All right.